Hi Westside Revive friends. I just wanted to film a quick intro for you guys really quick. I have a lot of thrifting content and I got it over the past couple days, and I just wanted to say hi, welcome to my channel. My name is West, not really my name, but that's my YouTube name, so you can call me West. I am Westside Revive and I love going thrifting with you guys and taking you guys thrifting with me. So come along, let's go see if we can find any vintage treasures at the thrift store this week, and then stay tuned for the vintage haul at the end of the video. I will show you everything that I got. Can't wait to see you guys there. Let's go thrifting! Woo woo!
Let's go thrifting!
Hi guys, welcome. Let's go thrifting. My first thrift find of the day was this beautiful hand. It was by no means vintage, but it definitely stood out to me, something I picked up. These little birds were so cute. They weren't heavy, so I think that they were made out of a different kind of material, but I really enjoyed them. They were a little bit pricey for me though, so I ended up not getting them. You guys, when I saw this, I was so excited, but then I noticed it was cracked all the way through this piece. It said it was 22 karat gold. Yeah. Wow, 22 karat gold and a huge crack down the middle. So I ended up not getting it, but it was a really cool find. My heart skipped a beat when I saw these cute mini brass goblets. I am not sure what these remind me of something you would take communion out of in like a Catholic church. I don't know what they're historically used for, but they are adorable. And so yes, I picked 4 of them up for $5.99. These items, I was gonna put them in my cart. It looked like there was actually brass underneath this black spray paint and it would chip off really easy. So again, this was gonna be a project that I just wasn't ready to sign up for, but they did look very interesting. Almost made it into my cart. You guys, the holidays are right around the corner, and this tree was going to be perfect for some of my booth decor my whole collection that I'm putting together. But I ended up not picking this piece up because I really wanted to have multiple pieces of that kind of decoration, and I wasn't able to find it there. These pots almost came home with me, but it looked like they were quite crooked on the bottom, the way that they were joined to the catch tray, so I ended up putting those back. I found a twin pot and it matched the other one, but I just couldn't get over the OCD in me. Could not get over that one pot was crooked and it was glued that way or cemented that way, so I ended up leaving them both behind, but at least I reunited them. Can you guys comment below what you would use this piece for? I really like the brass stand, but I just never know what to put in the glass holder part of this piece. I really would like to use it for my propagation station, but again, it just seems like the bowl is a little too shallow. Maybe you can put some fruit in it. I don't know. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Look at this little brass and blue bell. I thought it was cute, but it was quite damaged. The blue was quite damaged on it, so I ended up putting it back in the cart. This item, I think it's called Newton's Law. I'm not sure, but that was a really fun find. And again, a reindeer. that I wanted to use for my Christmas collection that I have coming up. Putting that one right in the cart. Oh, this looked so cute. I do love birds. I could not tell if this was an original piece or a print. It did have an artist signature right there in the corner, but again, I think that it was a print. How cute is this piece? This just definitely puts off a very moody vibe with the dark wood tone and the green paint on the front, the picture on the front. It just looks very, very cute. So I put it in my cart for a little bit. I ended up not getting that item, but I thought that it looked really fun and moody. Look at how beautiful this little jewelry box is. It definitely had potential. I just need to take it home and clean it up. The price point was not terrible for this piece. I think that someone's going to love this once I clean it up, and I'm going to put it for sale on my local booth space, and I can't wait to show you guys what it looks like once I clean it up. There were a lot of markings on this that I think will just get cleaned up with soap and water and a little bit of wood oil, and I can't wait to see what it looks like after we give it some TLC and revive it. That's what we do. We revive items here, revive treasures. The first thing that came to my mind when I saw this piece was potentially an old union worker's lunchbox. It just reminded me of someone in the city putting their lunch in there and walking around. Have you seen any movies where these kind of lunchboxes were in them? Again, I don't know how old it is, but it was priced at $20, so it got me thinking that this was potentially an antique or at least vintage. I really liked the design on these salt and pepper shakers, but at the end of the day, they weren't really my style, but just a very unique item. You guys, look it! I was so excited. A cat mug! And I totally almost got this piece. I ended up not getting this piece because of the poor paint quality on the bottom, but I loved that it was a cat, and it definitely made it into my cart for at least the shopping trip while I was in the store, and I ended up putting it back on the shelf right before I left, but I really did like this cat piece. Treasure alert. Look at these beauties. Again, the holiday season is coming up, and I'm looking for items to put on my booth, my local booth, and these glasses were signed. Each one had a signature on the bottom, and so it's hard to make out what the signature says. I was trying to show you guys on the screen, but I have to go and do a little bit more research. I think that these are gorgeous, and I think that they are going to go really quickly in the holiday season. Now, these were grouped together in sets of 4. I believe it was 4 for $4.99, and I ended up getting all 8. And so I was really excited about this because it was a full set of 8, which is pretty rare when you're at a thrift store, and they looked to be in very good condition, very gently used. Resist the cat. It's a holiday cat, and I think it'd be so cute as a little door stopper. That's what it reminded me of. So I just saw it, almost dropped it, but saw it for a little bit, checked out the price, and yeah, shaggy felt cat. I thought it was so cute, and I just liked the expression on the cat as well, but I ended up putting it back because I don't really need it, but I thought that it would be such cute holiday decor. Now these ducks, these were really cool. I think this one was a wooden duck, but the one right to the left that I'm going to investigate was, I believe, a resin material, and it opened. So I'm not sure what what the purpose of this is. I believe this is from Avon, 1978, so definitely vintage. But usually Avon specialized in makeup and perfumes, and so I wonder if there was some kind of perfume that duck would have held. I really, really enjoyed this piece. $39.99, not a terrible price. It says as is, so I don't know what's wrong with it, but I thought this would be such a statement piece in somebody's house. Here is that toy that I ended up putting in my cart, and I did end up purchasing this. I used the Google Lens, and this retails for about $30 full market value, and I got it for $4.99, so I thought that was a really good deal. This is my haul at this store. I had found so many beautiful items, and I wanted to give you guys a quick glimpse of the vibe that I had going on in my cart. I love this picture, such a beautiful picture. And then these are the Christmas glasses I ended up picking up. Can't wait to talk about these in my full studio haul at the end of this video. You don't need it. You don't need it. Just because a cat's on it doesn't mean you need it. But it's a very, very cute fall cat, and it's happy. I really wanted to snag that one, but I didn't. I resisted. We're at one of the Goodwills close to my house on my way home, and I really enjoyed that they did have all of their fall decor out, and so I went through all their fall decor really quickly to see if there was any vintage items in there. This was a unique piece. I liked the little fly on that pumpkin. Another little pumpkin. It is pumpkin season, y'all. Here's a quick look of how they were setting up their shelves with all of the holiday seasonal decor. I'm not sure what that is up there. But it was fun to actually look and see all the pumpkins and the jack-o'-lanterns. And these were really fun. These are little candle holders, gourd or squash candle holders. And I did find the other one. The other one was a couple of shelves down, so I got to at least reunite those. There he is. He was hiding underneath that whole little display. Those would be cute for the holiday season, but I ended up leaving those behind. Let's check out the shelves. I have no idea what this item would be used for, but it definitely comes across as vintage. And I don't know, maybe it's a candle holder? How would you use that item? I had a gut feeling that this was treasure, but in this video, watch, I look at it and then I put it back. And then I move on to the next aisle and I see these little candle holders, which I think look very, very nice. I would have picked those up, but their price point was a little high. This picture kind of freaked me out. Looked a little sus. I don't know what they're doing in the photo, but I loved the sketching. I loved the type of artwork that it was. Again, another jewelry box, but this one is a ginormous jewelry box with a lot more wear on it, but I did enjoy the classical feel of this piece, and I was admiring it. Back to the treasure that I had a gut feeling on. These, I had to go back and check these out and investigate a little bit further because they just felt so hand painted. And the tag or the stamp on the bottom is made in Spain, and I absolutely loved those. And so when I scanned these with the app that I use, I saw that their market value was $40 to $50 market value. And so there's two of them, and one was a little bit more beat up and worn than the other, but I ended up taking both of them home as my treasure find for this store, and I was so happy. I believe that they are soap dishes. What do you think?
Hey Westside Revive, thank you so much for coming thrifting with me. I can't wait to show you all the fun things that I found during this last thrift haul. And ow, baby, don't use your claws. In classic fashion, here's Ballerina, little belly baby. She just wants to come and hang out with us when we review all of our thrifted treasures that was found on our thrifting adventure. So Belly, say hi to your fans. Hello fans. She's like, Mom, stop, you're embarrassing me. Okay, first item that I thought was very unique and I have not seen before. Mind you, I love to go thrifting for things that I have not seen before. This item. And before you say, oh my goodness, Wes, why did you pick that up? Look at the beautiful detail and pictures on this piece. The sailboat was so whimsical. I couldn't help but snag it. Look at the flower on this side and then the little landscape windmills on this side and this beautiful stamp on the bottom. I believe it's Delft pottery, Delft design, exclusively for Brex is what it is. Yeah, Delft She Haze, made in Holland. So if anyone has any idea on what this is utilized for, the holes really threw me for a loop. Even Belle is confused. Belle, are you sticking your tongue out at everybody? Is that what you're doing? Oh no, tongue's not. Sometimes she'll like stick her tongue out and it'll stay out and it's so funny. If you have any idea what this is used for, please comment below. I could really use the help. I have not figured out how to style this yet. I tried filling half of it with water and I was gonna make a vase out of it and put some of my cuttings in this, but the water just like quickly fell out of the side in the hole. So any help would be appreciated on that item. All right, guys, I wanna do a very quick shout out to a company that gifted me these beautiful earrings. My ears are super sensitive, and so I can only wear a higher quality jewelry because the lower quality jewelry tends to irritate my skin. And these are the first earrings that haven't been irritating my ears, so thank you so much, Quince. I am so grateful that you chose to send me a beautiful pair of earrings that I absolutely love. It is so encouraging to know that there are other companies out there that are trying to keep costs low and to minimize waste. High quality essential items at radically low prices, you can't beat that. If you want to go and check out these earrings at quince.com, check out my link in the description below. Look at this find right here. These little brass goblets were so adorable. I got 4 for $5.99. Again, I still love brass. Brass is just so adorable, so cute. I love the patina on it. I can't wait to just put it on my shelves. And I honestly think that I'm going to add these to my Christmas collection. Stay tuned. These are probably going to pop up on my Westside Revive shop within the next couple weeks, and so I'll post these on there and you guys can go on there to snag them if you want. I'm gonna soon be creating a Christmas collection. I should probably start that sooner rather than later since Christmas is gonna be here before we know it. Look at these beauties. They are a little bit different in color and quality, but when I was shopping the other day, I flipped these over and these are made in Spain and I think that they are just gorgeous. This one is a little bit more worn than its twin, but I just had to pick both of them up. It was 2 for $3.99, and this one is it's a nice, higher quality, less wear, but I'm gonna sell them together again. I think I'm gonna put these on my Westside Revive shop. These are gonna go up there, and I believe that they can be a soap dish. I believe that these are soap dishes, or some kind of kitchen dish. I don't know. If you know what these are, please comment below, but I would immediately think soap dish, so soap catcher, or a sponge. The sponges could go on these as well, so this is definitely a really item. Oh, here she comes. Oh. Again, Betty, goodness girl. All right, another item that is definitely not vintage but very cool is this hand. I loved this hand when I found it, and I am going to use this hand to pet Belly. No, I'm sure she loves it. This is gonna be for me to display rings that I find when I'm out thrifting, and I'm excited because I don't have a ring display yet, and this is gonna be helping me with that. This one was only $3.99, so I snagged this really quick. This item, is it called Newton's something? I can't remember what it's called, but my cats absolutely love this thing. And it is very addicting to watch all the different little frequencies that you can play on it. I believe I'm gonna put this one, Belle loves it. I think I'm gonna put this one in my booth, my local booth, because I think someone's gonna really enjoy this as a Christmas present or something to put on their desk as like desk decor or their office. This will be really cool. So this, I believe, retails for around $30, but I think I'm gonna put it on there for somewhere. I'll put this one in my booth for 20 bucks. So if you're local and the holiday season's coming around, you can come stop by my booth and snag this for one of your coworkers, your kids. Again, I love to price my items lower than market because I get these items for such a good deal, and I want all of my fans and all of my community, everyone who follows me, to feel like they're getting a really good deal too. So always feel free to reach out to me on pricing because I want you guys to feel like you're getting a good deal, but I still need to make some money as a reseller just because it does take a lot of time and effort to source these items, to scour all of the thrift stores for these items, and then to post them and to clean them up and display them. What is she doing? What are you doing? These items, guys. All right, Belle, I have to tell them what these items are. Belle, you need to go down. Bye. Okay, these items, guys, were really, really cool. Look at these Christmas cups. Now, they are in pristine condition. It was 4 for $3.99, and there was a set of 8 there, so I was really excited about that set of 8. And what really made me excited about this is there is a signature on the bottom. Don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. It's right there. Yeah, it's right there. And I have yet to figure out what the signature is, but each one of these glasses have a signature. And I need to find out whose signature that is, because that's very intriguing to me that each glass is signed. And usually when you find signatures, there's some value there. So I'm really excited to do a little bit more research. These are not gonna be shipped. These are gonna come to my Christmas collection at my booth locally. And I'm gonna put a really good price on these too, because I got these for such a good deal. I'm thinking maybe like $5 a glass for the set. So that's gonna be really cool there. This item, I won't say broke the internet, but had a lot of debate on my Facebook page. A lot of people thought I was wrong and think that I am wrong with this item. I believe that this item is a vintage fairy lamp, and how I am coming to that conclusion is there are little notches on the bottom, if you can see this, where this catches on this little stand, and it just goes like this. This is how this is supposed to sit. And a little candle goes in there, and it's just a little vintage fairy lamp. A lot of people are saying no, and that these are two separate colors and they don't match, and that this is for lights, it's a light shade. And I'm saying, I hear you, this does look like a light shade, but it also fits perfectly for a fairy lamp. So I used Google Lens and checked, and it said it was a fairy lamp. So we are going to list these as vintage fairy lamps, and I'm really excited about that find. I found 2 of them. Here's the other one. Hold on. Here's the other one. I have 2 of them, and they are really, really pretty. So that is the fairy lamps. The last item that I want to show you is this pitcher that I got. I filled it with water and I put my flowers in it. This is a vintage pitcher. It is artist signed on the bottom. I love the color and the detail and the usage, honestly. I actually use this to water a lot of my house plants, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna put my fresh flowers in here in the morning, and I love that it's artist signed on the bottom. So that was a really, really fun find for me. The last item that I want to show you is the sponge holder. I'm gonna take a moment to pause, pop a video over this, and show you exactly what the sponge holder looks like and how it looks in my kitchen. And so hopefully that you guys can see it now and you see exactly what I'm talking about. But I thought it just worked so perfectly, and I'm so happy that I was able to revive and repurpose this item. Again, guys, this was my haul for the week. Again, did find a ton of items, but found some really cool, high quality items. Again, shout out to Quince for hooking me up with these beautiful, amazing earrings. I am so excited about the ethical sourcing, the materials, and the quality of this product. If you want to go check out what they have to offer on their shop, check the description below and just click on the links in there, and then check out these earrings. They are adorable, and like I said, they are so light I can't even tell that I'm wearing earrings, and they just offer the cutest subtle touch to my jewelry, and I absolutely love that. And they do match my chain that my husband gave me, which I love. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in, coming thrifting with me, supporting sustainability, supporting ethical shopping. We're keeping all of these items, all of these precious treasures out of the landfill, and it is the most fun and exciting adventure to go out to thrift stores. And I love shopping alone, but it's even more fun when you can just encourage your friends to come with you and find those one-of-a-kind items that you can't just go to Target to find. So anyway, just really wanted to give you that plug of you are making this world a better place when you go out and support not only some of the local thrift store missions, because a lot of them have really good missions, but just keeping these items out of the landfill and repurposing them, I think really makes a difference in our world. And I am so happy that you guys come along with me. And I love seeing all the other reseller channels out there that are doing the exact same thing. So you guys are awesome. You guys have so many kind things to say to me after I post my videos. I just need to give you guys a big heart. Thank you for following. Thank you for subscribing. I can't wait for our next video. And something that I just really felt on my heart to share with you guys is that you are such a great treasure to this world. And I know that we go thrifting for treasure, but I just feel like you needed to hear that today, that you are a treasure, that people in this world are treasures. A lot of them can be pushed off and discarded, but I believe everyone on this planet has some treasure to offer to the world, and it just takes a new perspective, grace, patience, and love to be able to recognize and see treasure in others. So let's search for the treasure in others. Belle always, our pets always see the treasures in us, don't they? And if we do that, each one of us will help make this world become a better place. And so, happy thrifting, everyone. Hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend on Labor Day. I'm gonna post this so you guys can at least watch this over the weekend. I'm gonna be going camping with my family, and I can't wait. And I can't wait to make another one of these so we can hang out again together. Belly, is that okay with you, or you just want your food? Look and subscribe. Right here. Subscribe. Bye, everybody.